Hey everybody, it's Grady here at Uncle Sweetie's Model Works. Got another hobby shop tour on my road trip. This one is Major Art and Hobby Center in Davenport, Iowa. The store is located in downtown Davenport. Again, it's one of those old fashioned mom and pop shops that is center of town, center of town, and again, very nice, very cool shop. It is family owned, one family owned, continuous ownership, continuous operation since 1954 in the same location in Davenport. And they have all of the hobbies that we love: model cars, armor, aircraft, rocketry, trains. They have some Gundam. They have I don't know that what's the other one that I keep missing? Pinewood Derby. That's it. I don't remember that they had a whole lot of RC, but again, this is one of those ones that hasn't gone for the money and just completely switched over to RC like a lot of places have. So they have a very broad selection of every kind of hobby you may get into as far as hands on, all of our group of hobbies that encompass our model cars. Um, Very well stocked with paints and supplies and bits and bobs and odds and ends for all of these above hobbies. Um, Trying to think what else. They also have, this place is very, very cool. They have a basement. If you ever go and you're into armor or cars, they may have a different selection you know, next time somebody goes. Because they are all used kits, and I didn't get specifics on if they're consignments or if they buy out the collections and then sell them. So you go to the back of the store and you go down the stairs, and it's a little sketchy, and you're like, what am I going into here? So you go down there, and on one side, and this is typical small town, main street shotgun buildings. So, and you go down, the stairs in one end, and down the entire left side of one of these buildings, and I couldn't see it very clearly, and you won't see it very clearly in the video, but the entire side is train layouts. And I believe it's for their local train club, whatever. There wasn't any light on. I didn't have time to ask about it a whole lot and bring it up. But such a neat thing for a hobby store and how they support their local communities and their hobby communities. The other side of the basement had rows and rows and stacks of out of production kits. Um, I had been turned on to the idea that they had lots of automotive kits, which when I got there, they did not. They had some, but not what I was led to believe, and also not what they said they had at one point. So they'd been sold down. Lots and lots of armor and aircraft, and there were, and I don't know very well what I'm doing or talking about or seeing when I see that stuff, but I know a little bit, and I saw some very interesting things, very hard to come by, very rare, very old, and even with a couple of model kits that I did see down there, very hard to come by, very old, very rare. So if you happen to be in Davenport, Iowa, stop in at Major Art and Hobby Center, and at the very least, check out the basement, because dang. And of course, no, I didn't go in there and not buy anything. they didn't have any kits that I was interested in, but I did manage to pick up, and I looked. I asked him about the particular couple of Gundam kits that I'm always looking for, and for y'all to know, one of them is the Bandai G40, the G40 Industrial, the one that was designed by, I'm not going to remember his name off the top of my head, but he designed the Ferrari Enzo. So, yeah. Ken, I want to say Ken Kobayashi, but I know that's not it. It's something close to that, I think. Anyway, that's the one I asked about. They didn't have that. And none of the automotive kits were. I have a lot of automotive kits, so it's hard for me to. It's hard for somebody to have something that I'm gonna bite on. But I did pick up this, the Mobius Super Single Set for tractors, right? Yeah, tractor, wheel, and tire. This is probably going to end up on. I've been wanting this a long time too, just haven't picked it up. This is probably going to go on a Mobius International Pro Star when I get around to building that 17 years from now. But that's what I got. Once again, Major Art and Hobby Center, Davenport, Iowa. If you're in the neighborhood, stop in, check them out, give them a little support, show them some love. Show me some love on the channel. Like, subscribe, comment. Feel free to share for sure. I don't know. Yeah, give it a share. Why not? Do I have a question today? Do I have a question today? Okay. Because all of these hobby stores do serve multiple hobby genres in the world of rocketry, Pinewood, slot car, trains, Gundam, RC. Are you involved extensive? I think a lot of us are involved, at least in a passing capacity, in one or more than one of these other hobbies. Are you involved deeply in any of these other hobbies that these hobby stores supply? And I'm going to take a step back in time to some of my roots and include, and I can't remember specifically what it's called. I'm going to say static line racing or static line RC, because it's not RC, but when you've got, typically they were gas powered and you had them on a line in your hand and you would just spin around. But they do have tracks for them where they're anchored in the center of the track and zip around that track at hundreds of miles an hour. So yeah, are you extensively involved in any hobbies related to, but not specifically, model cars or plastic models, wherever you want to make that division? Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Alright, well, I am in Moline, Illinois. Getting ready to go into Major Art and Hobby Supply. Check this place out on my little road trip today. Okay, we're going on an adventure. We're going to the basement, where there's supposed to be some, I heard, a lot, but she said, oh my. Alright, so we're coming into, these are pre-built, even a few dioramas for sale. She said mostly military And yeah, it's mostly military, mostly pre-built, it looks like. This is the basement of this place. Looks like a lot of die-cast back there. More military. Goodness. This was recommended a couple of times, but man, if you're into military and aircraft, there's a lot of stuff in here. This is the basement. A lot of built stuff back here. Oh man, check out that stone foundation. I am in historic downtown Moline. Look at these kits. I'd almost buy a couple of those, but I don't know enough about them. Oh my goodness. A couple of ships up there on the top. Some ships down here, Navy ships. Aircraft, 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 aircraft. And they are almost closing, so I don't want to take a whole long time. My goodness. Here's a NASCAR section. I hope that isn't all they've got, but it looks like it. All NASCAR out of production. Yeah, I don't see any more cars, so that may be it. Oh, more ships. Goodness. What is that? The Platinum Edition Bismarck. Wow. There's a couple. There's a couple, but that's not up my alley. Here's a few cars, just a very few. Knight Rider, police car, wheeler dealer, bad decals. $45. I'm gonna pass on that. Lots of aircrafties. Lots of books. Holy cow. This is quite the, goodness. Alright, that's all the way around in the basement stash, almost. What do we have on this side? Snap-tied Aero Max, Ranchero. Yeah, nothing I want to do there. I didn't even see this in this other room. There's a whole model train layout. Holy cow. That's awesome. This is an awesome shop too. I need to stop covering the microphone hole. Come back up and see what they've got. I wish there was something I could have wanted. Come up out of the basement, you've got Traxxas bodies, airplane. Wait a minute. No. Oh, big Yamamata up there at the top. Some armor. Current production kits. I don't see anything. Oh wow, check out that submarine at the top. Goodness. There's some crazy kits in here. For sure, for sure. A little bit of Gundam there. They even have Salvinos in here. Some old kits up here too. Nothing that I'm after though. Which is too bad. That's another great. Let's down this side. Now, more Gundams. A few cars. Anything? No. The Woodland Scenic stuff. And, ooh. Super single. Interesting. I can do that. And what, RC? Yep, definitely some RC. Big scale trains.
More RC rockets down that way. A little bit of sci-fi. There's the wooden kits, which I would love to pick up, but they are expensive. Gas-powered RC stuff. Nice. Goodness. I got this train stuff. Train. I believe that's all. Oh, RC. More RC. Oh, lots of paint. Lots of paint. Never did get back at the last one for the Model Master stuff. Which I wish I had. Oh well. I did not. I'm gonna scoot back up to the top. This place is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Place is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Lots of Hot Wheels if you're into that. More trains. Lots and lots of trains. Man. It's about that kind of stuff, all kinds of trains. Woodland Scenics. A little bit of Gundam. Sciencey stuff. Build stuff. Very cool. Oh, I've heard of that. Nice. Alright, well.